I love what she said, that there is a second chance for kites and people. And I'm so excited that Tabea is actually here to talk with us from Israel right now. So let's invite Tabea on. So Tabea is an entrepreneur and the founder of KitePride, and we're so excited that you're here, Tabea.
So excited to be here.
Thank you for joining us. Woo. Awesome. So, Tabea, I wanted to pick up on a point that you mentioned in that video. And you said that the people who work with KitePride didn't have a choice. Like, you know, maybe some other people have choices. And so even if they wanted to change their careers, you talked about how difficult it is for people to find employment when they have a trauma history. And there are many people in our audience who will be watching us who maybe struggle with those same issues of addictions and depression and can't make it to work because, you know, of the struggles that they have in dealing with their trauma. So I just wanted to ask you, how does KitePride manage these challenges for the employees? And what encouragement do you have for people who may have limited employment choices as a result of suffering from sexual trauma?
So what I think is really the main point in all of this, and what we really strive for at KitePride, is to create an atmosphere of unconditional love, of acceptance, of nurturing, of believing in the future. And as I often say to people, you know, we have so many people come and ask us, how do you do it? And can we hear stories of your survivors and all of that? And I always say, you know what? I don't even know all the stories, because not because I'm not interested in their past, but because I see their future. And I always say, we need to meet these people at eye level and say, I see your future. I know your past, at least maybe some of it, but I just see your future, and I want to speak that out, and I want to just make sure that you can get to that. And also what we do at KitePride is we have a social worker in-house who makes sure that she catches on those little things that we might not catch on to, that triggers a trauma or whatever. And we make sure that there's professionals in-house to be able to, again, you know, just to make sure that they feel comfortable, or to really be able to say, hey, I saw you react in that way. Do you need help on that? And then help them to then work that up with somebody external. So basically, KitePride, we'd like to treat them we like to treat people as being in a normal work atmosphere. And we don't call out their past, we call out their future. And again, we make sure that they do get professional help, but we make sure that it's not within KitePride. So basically, if we see something, we say, hey, you might want to look at that. And then we speak to somebody outside of our work environment and say, could you maybe just help them in that? Just to make sure that they're really just eye level, again, because that's what they need. And also, we really like to just create an atmosphere of family. We eat lunch together every single day. We cook warm meals. We really just make it a whole party, actually, to just have a meal together and share that meal together. And around the table, there's so much that just happens. And as in a family, it's maybe their first time that they actually sit around a table and take in a meal. And so that's really something we really put our finger on, and we nurture family, unconditional love. And again, we have professionals in-house who pick up on things and then help them and accompany them. And we make sure that everybody really just takes that on. Yeah.
What an amazing work environment you've created, just with the support, not only, you know, person to person, employee to employer. You've got the professional staff. That's just amazing. And I love what you said about focusing on the future. Like, we can't change the past, right? So you just look to the future. And I love that your model revolves around that. So yeah, just so inspiring.
Thank you for being here, Tabea. I really like enjoy the way you're doing this helping situation are really so surprised. So another question, so can you tell us about what you see coming for KitePride in 2021, and so that people who are watching and want to support know what they can be a part of?
Well, what we'd love to see is we really want to inspire other businesses to adopt a similar model, to take in people with that background without, again, you know, knowing where they're coming from, but not reducing them to the fact that that is where they're coming from, but to say, hey, I see potential in this person and I want to give her a place in my business. And I want to, again, also call out the future, but in a nurturing environment, and make sure that there's somebody in place to be able to take this person, basically a little bit like a, just like somebody who can just really take care of the, if it's not a business that has the whole model that we have, with a social worker in place and with just all the professionals in place, that it can be a business that says, you know, we'll just have somebody take them under their wing and nurture them and help them to get where they need to get. And at the same time, we also really, really hope to open more KitePride locations around the world. We're currently working on a business model for Amsterdam, so we're working very hard on that. And it would just be amazing to see it grow and to just go global.
Oh, thank you. That's really impressive. I'm kind of excited. Yeah, sounds pretty cool, and I really congratulate you for what you're doing. You're giving hope to people, so that means a lot. So thank you so much.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tabea. Woohoo! Every country. Go, go, go. Well, we have an exciting announcement to make. This weekend, everybody who donates to KitePride will have their gift matched up to $1,000 by Dancing Is My Voice. So we want you all to get behind this business. If you give $20, it's $40. If you give $100, it's $200. So you can give. I'm going to post the links in the chat in just a second. You can also buy the bags, right?
Yes.
And yes, so buy bags, sport your bag. Yeah, so Tabea, thank you so much for the hard work that you're doing. I know it's not easy, but you have changed so many lives and you're such an inspiration.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for joining us today.
Thank you.
All right, we'll see you later.